Welcome back to SwitchCorner. Nintendo not only just released this morning a monster Nintendo Direct, but only went and dropped a huge example of just what cloud gaming could mean for the Nintendo Switch, and that is thanks to Control Ultimate Edition Cloud version. Today I'm going to be taking a look at that trial and then breaking down just how it looks, visually, performance, input lag, and just generally how to get the most out of this demo and if you should be picking up that full game. I'll also be playing the full demo in the background for you to take a look at. So with that, look, hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family and let's get started. So Control, first off, it's an incredible game. If you're unsure of its quality, this one won Game of the Year, and while I will say personally disagree with that crown, I will say it's still an incredible experience. It's one I played on the Xbox One right around release. Here, the story, you'll find yourself within the Federal Bureau of Control, a secret agency, and they basically investigate the unknown, the alien. And here, to cut things short, it's an unknown force is attacking and you must now fight back to annihilate it. It's basically the X-Files with more gunplay, or at least that's kind of like the way I looked at it. This Ultimate Edition then, it brings together both expansions, so the Foundation and then AWE. AWE, a particular favourite, it's an Alan Wake infused expansion if anyone remembers that piece of genius. And there's also some extra content thrown in too for good measure. So this demo, it includes two modes. You've got enhanced performance and then enhanced graphics. Performance is naturally dropping the graphical power of this one, and it appears that that resolution just slightly dips, but it is, as a trade-off, running the game at 60 frames per second. Enhanced graphics, expect those visuals to of course, pop, but drop that frame rate down to 30. With this trial, you only get one attempt at each, and that's honestly a problem. I played performance mode first of all, and I thought, what, I'll be able to repeat this. Luckily though, before trying graphics, I did try performance again, and I recognised I was blocked. The reason I say this is a problem, I watched the cutscenes, I wanted to kind of take it in, the visuals are stunning. I was taking my time, I explored slowly. I never got to the gunplay, and that's important when it comes to judging something on its input lag in an experience like this. My suggestion here, do what I did. Take one trial slow, soak in that world, but the second one, skip all cutscenes like me and just get as deep as you can, as quickly as you can. You'll want to get to the gun and platforming moments. It's kind of like otherworldly, but that should be a real good test of your internet's capabilities and whether it's going to be up to scratch. For me, this should have been more of a contained demo where it allowed you to get to a certain point just so you could try out all the features. For me then, performance wise, there was the occasional stutter, mainly in the opening moments as it was obviously getting things going, but the input lag, I gotta say, not bad at all. It's there, just slightly, but nothing that I would say, would put me off from playing the experience. I've seen a lot worse, honestly, on cartridge-based games. It's one of those areas where the demo is going to give you a good idea, not if it's there, because no doubt it will be for most, but can you compensate for the impact? And that's something, honestly, after playing this first 5 minutes, I can absolutely do. 5 minutes in both demos isn't a huge amount of time to decide whether you want to spend $40 or your local equivalent, but I will say just look at it as the quality, because we already know the game is good. So now do you want to add access to your library, because that's how much it's going to cost you. I gotta be honest, there's something incredibly special about seeing this game running on the Switch. This is a game where I think the majority will agree this would not run on the Switch if it was on a cartridge. This thing, I feel at times, barely runs on my Xbox One X. Now, for transparency, the demo, it must be played. It's a test of your personal connection, and now there is no better time than to hope that the Nintendo Switch Pro, if rumors are true, comes with the ability to hardwire to the internet, because if we're currently looking at the future of gaming here for Nintendo consoles, then yeah, it's gonna need a whole lot of stability, that is for sure. How do you feel though about cloud gaming though? Is it for you or not really your thing? I'm excited to see where this could go, and with the announcement of Hitman then also doing this, Nintendo may just have, found a way to compete with the PlayStation 5 and the Series X. I don't know about all of you, but Cyberpunk 2077 cloud version, I am absolutely in, yes please. What games would you like to see get the cloud treatment though on the console, or is this something you are absolutely against? Also, I'd just love to hear how everyone feels about the idea they can't play this on the go without that internet connection, so it kind of defeats the purpose of the Switch, let's face it. Saying that though, are you just okay with having some games that need to be played at home docked? I think this is an experience that absolutely deserves to be docked, but but I'd love to hear your thoughts. So with that, I'm going to leave you now with the performance mode gameplay. Here I'm going to be skipping things a bit faster. I want to get to the point to test out that gunplay, and you'll see that towards the end of the video. For full transparency here as well, I am running 1 gigabit internet, so I do have pretty high speeds available to me. With that then, look, hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Enjoy the gameplay. Let me know if you have any comments below.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him. Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun. It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go? This happen. You can't let 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 this happen. You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror. Get the fuck away!
The hotline.